I want to make sure to get my good side. Hold up.
So
Wait, ain't started.
I'm just
Wait, you gotta get in the,
All right.
frame.
stream.
Oh
so
shit, yo, what is going on?
also you didn't send it over. Hit transition.
Transition. Message.
I don't think we can do 2 and 2 because we still have to wait for to go 2 and 2.
Let's do 1 and 2.
But then you're only getting 5 people.
I've played 3 games. I'm in winners finals. I think I played 3.
Oh, it's all for the side tournament?
I think you have 2 and done. Remember.
So it would have to be 1, 2, and 1, or 0, 1.
We're like waiting.
Alright,
Okay, stream. Hi. So we, as a collective, decided that we want to start interviewing some of the DFW players just to get to know more about them, give them more of a brand that they can market to potential sponsors or whoever.
Get your respects.
And so we're gonna start off right now with me interviewing good old Rhythm here. So we're just gonna do this for a little bit. Not gonna be the rest of the stream or anything. We're just getting set up for a side bracket, top 8 and stuff. So just to pass the time, this is what we're gonna do. Thanks for the follow, Joho, in case no one told you.
Thank you, appreciate you, Joho.
So Rhythm, LP, if you will.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell us your name if you're comfortable with that.
Actual name, government.
Either way.
All right, my name's Xavier. Go by Rhythm LP, and well, you're gonna ask all the questions. That's my name. My name's Xavier, Rhythm LP.
And
Nice to
what
meet you.
was the first Tekken you ever played?
First Tekken I ever played was actually the first Tekken. I was at a daycare doing interviews. Oi, we're doing interviews.
Yeah. So
Don't
what,
worry about it. We're gonna get you.
so your first Tekken was Tekken
Yes,
1,
my
right?
first Tekken was Tekken 1. I was at a daycare, and the husband of the woman that owned the daycare had a PlayStation. Had a bunch of games in there. Had Ape Escape, had King of Fighters,
Okay.
and had Tekken. So I technically played King of Fighters and Tekken at the same time.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
Kind of weird.
And
But,
is Tekken
yeah.
7 your first competitive fight?
Yes, he was my first fighting.
Okay, that's good.
Started learning a little bit late tag too,
Yeah.
but actually started competing and stuff with
Yeah,
that.
like coming out and stuff.
Yeah.
Shut up, David. Interview the chat.
No, should have been here.
And are you from the DFW area? Did you move here?
Born in Arkansas, raised in DFW, raised in Oak Cliff specifically.
So do you claim Oak Cliff? Do you claim
Yeah,
Dallas?
I claim
French. Anyways.
Fuck you. Oak Cliff, that's my hood. Put it in your face.
And who do you main? Who's your favorite character? Who do you want to see in Tekken 8?
Cooney Gang, all the way. You already know. Yeah, my started out. Asuka was my main throughout from
Okay.
Tekken 6 to Tag 2.
Yeah.
And it was Tekken 7. But I always wanted Cooney to be back in the game since I played her in Tag 2 and all the other games. And then once I campaigned hard as shit. Like, yo, put her in the game.
You did campaign very hard.
They put her in the game, so now I've been running with her ever since. My secondaries are Asuka and Lucky Chloe. Just like,
Alright, and do you have a motto that you go by when you play? Do you...
it used to be everybody's a scrub until proven otherwise,
True.
but now it is slow down.
Slow down. That's a good one to have, because you...
Yeah, and
You
Finna
need to- you need to slow down.
and Finna up back 3+4, but yeah.
So your main now is Cooney.
Yes.
Do you still side Asuka?
Yes.
Do you have anyone else you play? Chloe.
Lucky Chloe,
Yeah.
some Ling Xiaoyu, and
Insert waifu here.
Yeah. I'll play some male characters in Tekken 8.
And are you comfortable with disclosing age? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I am 29.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Respect.
think I'm like one of the older people here, which makes me sad.
Yeah, your motto should be more.
More 2-2. I'm at
You
that too.
you were running 2-2 today and it was working.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in the FGC? Did you start? I know you started with Tekken 7, like competing, but have you been active, like watching tournaments? For
Yeah, I
games?
started. I didn't know the FGC was a thing until my friend showed me. I remember JCR versus Saint Combo Breaker. I think it was like the Combo Breaker before Tekken 7 actually launched.
So Tag 2. Or were they,
No,
were
it
they
was
playing
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7? Oh,
Yeah, they were playing like an arcade.
console?
Yeah.
Arcade, yeah.
Yeah, so I was mainly active on Twitter.
He's here to listen in.
Yeah, I was mainly active on Twitter, and also making a couple YouTube videos here and there.
Yeah.
Didn't really start coming out here and being super duper active in tournaments and actually like in commentary and stuff like that until I want to say like late 2021.
Yeah. And speaking of commentary, I know you've been trying to commentate a lot lately. Is it something you're putting more of your focus on over playing? Is it like 50-50?
It's kind of 50-50. I'm starting to get a lot more confident in my gameplay.
Yeah.
So I actually do want to practice and get better, but I also feel that practicing and getting better at my gameplay will also make me a better commentator.
Right, for
I
sure.
feel like there's a lot of holes in my game when it comes
Yeah.
to commentary, and that can be filled with more like matchup knowledge and game knowledge.
And the more you know, the easier it is to commentate. Like look at Iambic, for example.
Exactly.
A wealth of knowledge. Fantastic commentator.
Just the little things like knowing the canon name for a move
Yeah.
is like I learn something every single time I
Yeah.
watch her commentate. It's
Right. And any extra info do you want to plug? Maybe something that you do when you're not here?
Really just plug my Twitch. I've been streaming a lot more lately, mainly stealth streams. I don't advertise my stream unless I'm doing something
Right.
that it's worth advertising. But I'll just turn on the stream and I just stream. Just advertise my stream, follow me on Twitter. Always active on Twitter, for better or for worse. Anyone that follows me on Twitter, you already know. But I'm also a graphic designer. I do video, like YouTube thumbnails, and also stream graphics and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you guys do want something like stream graphics,
Yeah.
holla at me.
So, in case of those of you who just tuned in, we're doing a little bit of an interview series. Me, Rhythm, and Bellion decided that we want to give people a bit of a, I guess, portfolio, a
Yeah.
way to give themselves a brand and a name that they can send to people. Or even just like show off our cool people. We have a ton of players here in Dallas, so it'd be nice to
Very strong scene.
show them what's up. But yeah, thank you, Rhythm.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I got you.
The turkey, nice.
There you go.
All
right.
So yeah, we're
Next
gonna,
person up here. Thank you guys so much for having. I love you guys. I love Aldea. Love DFW FGC. You guys are freaking dope.
all right, appreciate you. Full cam. I can find full cam.
Who's doing the interview?
Josh. Me, Josh. I think Gio are gonna like.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, I wasn't done. I was gonna.
Okay, yeah,
You want where you see the commentators?
I wanted the.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, cool.
I'm kind of.
Sorry, we didn't have the
I'd
full
rather
cam. Forgot it existed.
You double check the mic okay? I don't know if
The snowball is picking it up.
Boop 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 boop.
I have no idea what that white square is.
Oh, we're doing another interview? You're gonna go? Alright.
You can
No,
That's
what?
perfect.
I moved it.
Never
Yeah.
mind, we're not doing it.
Oh, then transition it.
Yeah, we're doing interviews between top 8.
Are we interviewing all of top 8?
Yeah,
Sure, I guess.
That's why.
Yeah, my bad. We had like a list of questions, and I was just asking.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
I can
cut
cut
that.
some out.
No, you're so good. You're so good. We could this is great.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Is Death in top 8?
No.
Oh,
Are we only doing top 8 today?
I was just curious. I don't know.
I was down for everyone, but whatever.
All right, so now we have full cam. We can actually see us now. My
Yeah,
fault.
right.
I forgot that existed.
It's okay.
Here we got True Bellion, the Claudio of Texas, the homie, the coach of everyone, all
Pretty
around
much.
swell guy. So I know I've already said it, but what's your handle? What's your name? What's your gamer tag? Whatever you want to give out.
Yeah, it's True Bellion, currently sponsored by Deer Army Esports.
Let's go, Anya.
Yeah.
And if you're comfortable disclosing age, you're more than welcome to.
I'm currently 25 right now.
25. All right. And who are your main side characters?
I just main Claudio. I've thought about having other side characters like, mostly like Zafina or like Lydia, dabble with Lars, but mostly just Claudio. A little Shaheen for a while.
Full character specialist. We love to see it. And what was your first Tekken game you ever played?
My first technically was Tekken 6. I played it off of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and the characters were very one-to-one. I was curious, right?
Yeah.
And the combos are very one-to-one. I thought it was very interesting. And then like a week after that, Tag 2 came out.
Yeah.
So it was a very interesting time period.
Yeah, and so did you compete in Tag 2 or did you not compete until 8? Or 17, sorry.
I played Tag 2 completely casually.
Casually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And are you from the Dallas area? Did you move here later in life? Do you claim DFW?
I definitely claim DFW because where I started my FGC journey. I am originally from California, South Side,
Okay.
near the Santa Monica Piers.
Okay. Oh, I love Santa Monica. Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
And any extra things you get up to when you're not here playing Tekken? Like, do you have like a YouTube channel or anything like that you want to promote?
I stream every now and again. I'm going to try to do a TGO run, thinking about that next week. I'm also trying to get more into the community, trying to build up my brand myself a little bit for T8. Want to get into tutoring, want to get into coaching more. Just learn the game, teach the game, kind of, just see where it goes, see what happens.
All right, yeah. And last but not least, do you have like a motto you live by, whether it's in your gameplay or just like in life that you want to share?
Not too much.
Just back one, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Just back one.
I don't know. The only thing that ever comes to mind is like, hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah.
That's not a great motto, but it kind of sums up my mentality.
Tekken
But,
sometimes, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to change that though.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Tekken 8. So.
And hope you love Tekken 8, Claudio, man. I do. He's so fun. So fun. I appreciate you hanging out. Good luck in top 8. I'll see you there. Or you're in top 8, right?
Yeah.
I'll see you there.
Okay. And
Appreciate you.
Who you want me to grab?
Grab whoever. I'll do anyone. Yeah, so top 8, Jack, we have Trojan, me, Bellion, Snake Fang, Yuzu, I forget who else. Oh, Rhythm? Yes. Let me pull up the bracket. Yeah, let me just do that. Winner side is Snake and Nero, me and Friendzone, and then loser side is Trojan, Rhythm, Belly, and Yuzu. Is our current top 8 bracket. Yeah. Watcher Club almost had it. You missed it. On the other stream, we have Aldea doing or the Aldea stream, Bounce Man stream, is doing loser side, or it was doing loser side. And Watching Club and Tickleus played. It was so close. The Kazuya mirror. It was so close. It was so sick though.
Are you on topic? Yeah.
Oh shit! Right now?
Top of squad, Aaron.
Oh, I got exposed. Oh shit! I'm looking like a fool in the background. Hey everybody! I got interrupted from my set. Screw y'all.
So, in case you didn't know, we're doing interviews right now. Just
Professional.
interviewing Dallas players, let them make a name for themselves, get their name out there, all that stuff. So, first and foremost, what is your name? You can share government name, you can share gamer tag, both. What's up to you?
So my name is the King of Friendzone is what I go by around. My name is Arrington is my first name, but King of Friendzone, my characters are initially Steve, but I've been finding more success with Raven, and so support. I like the dread, so I've been sticking with her, showing a lot of improvements. She's been my character that I've been using to improve along the game.
So I know you main Raven now, but you said you had a Steve, and you
Yes,
also
sir.
have a few other characters you play, right?
I do.
Warong, you picked up recently.
I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
I switched up my mentality. I switched up my mentality with the game as far as trying out different characters is fuck you. I'm sorry. Can we cuss?
No, yeah.
You sure what I
it's
said?
whatever, it's whatever.
So it's a video game. At the end of the day, I'm trying to have fun. I do enjoy playing Tekken. I do enjoy video games. So basically, I had to trick myself into lab and shit. So
Yeah.
I've been getting real good and fucking around.
I feel that.
Show us the result.
And what was your first Tekken that you ever played? Not competed in, but played.
Tekken 2.
Tekken 2.
Tekken 2.
Back on, was it PlayStation 1, right?
I had a demo disc.
Demo, dude.
I had a
That's
demo
throwback.
that had a CD of Tekken and all other games, but it had Tekken 2, and it was only Jun, and Lei.
The only two
and-
characters you could play?
Yeah, so it was only 2 characters you can play, and I remember I was on it so much, my mom probably noticed it, saw what the CD or the game was, Tekken, and went from there.
That's sick.
So
And
I'm a console, I'm a console king.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all calling us console peasants. I'm joking.
the first game you competed in, was it 7, or did you start before 7?
It was Tekken 7. Tekken 7 as soon as it launched, I was on Twitch around the lead up to the Tekken release launch date. So follow some people who talked about the competitive nature of
Yeah.
it. I enjoy Tekken as it is. And I said, you know what? I'm at the age where I can financially support myself. I'm playing this series I know for a long time. Why not? Let me go a bit further.
Yeah.
So,
And are you from Dallas? Did you move here? Do you claim Dallas when people ask you where you're from?
I'm originally from Houston. Josh, what up, man? How's it going, Jaxie? I am from Houston originally. Houston was the very first scene. Well, I grew up in Houston.
Yeah.
But Houston was the first scene I started as far as got introduced. Like I said, this is 2017, the game's launch.
Yeah.
So, got introduced to a lot of those guys. I got family, been to Dallas many times. So, at some point, as I was moving here, some of my guys from Houston was like, "Hey, there's a Dallas scene out there. You should look up who they are." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Around like the beginning of 2019, I just put it randomly on Facebook. "Hey, anybody plays Tekken? I'm looking for a spot. Got some friends who recommended me." And Ice Cold Edge. Ice Cold Edge
The
hit me
OG.
back up. It was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm hosting at my place. We do this so and so.
Yeah.
Come through, give me the address." So I
yeah.
owe Ice Cold Edge a lot. I always show him my gratitude and his flowers when I see him. And I do give him credit for every time he comes
Yeah.
by, he always like asks like, "Hey man, how you been enjoying the scene and such?" And I'm like, damn, he actually like remembers
Yeah.
and such like that. And then learning about his history, so I can get emotional about Tekken, man. I can talk about it for a
It's all
long
good, it's all
time.
good.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Two more questions.
Go ahead.
Do you have a motto that you live by, whether it's in game, out of game, anything you want to share with the people?
A motto.
Yeah. Like a saying you say to yourself maybe before you sit down and play, or just through life.
So you do Tekken or just life in general?
Either way.
So life in general, I got like my own mantras that I go for myself. But something I can say that I use for Tekken 7 is the 5 Ps, the 5 Ps principle, which is proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Hell yeah.
I'll say it again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Yeah.
That's something that I use with Tekken. Like I said, if I'm going to play this game, if I'm going to play with these guys, if I'm going to spend money trying to play with other people, I'll at least make sure I get better at it. So,
All right. And last question. Do you have anything that you want to share, whether it's like a YouTube channel, maybe follow you on social media, or just like a saying you want to tell the people?
same way to people, I'll keep it real short. What can I say to y'all? And I'm trying to be, because I can say something out of here. Yeah, I'm saying that to the people. I do have a YouTube. I do have a Twitter.
Is your YouTube channel called The King of Friend Zone?
No. Only thing that's called the King of Friend Zone is my Twitch. So I guess I shout out my Twitch, which is inactive, but that's going to change really soon. I do have a YouTube channel. I do have a Twitter, but I'm hiding that from everybody. I'm just lurking in the background.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I'll say take the 5 Ps, man. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. We all love this game. We're all trying to play with each other, be better for one another. That way we can grow as a scene.
Yeah.
We can whoop some people's asses.
Hell yeah,
Fucking
friend.
Texas stand up, goddammit.
Love you, Arrington. Appreciate
Texas
it.
stand up!
You want to do one, Trojan? Or Yuzu? Sit down, Yuzu. Alrighty.
Hey, what's up?
So now we have good old friend Yuzu. Go ahead, tell us. You can use your government name, gamer tag, both.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Uzurk. You can call me Michael. It's my Twitter, Uzurk123.
All right. And who do you main?
I main Law.
Law. Do you have any side characters? Or is it just full on Law?
Full on Law. I have a little bit of a pocket thing.
As does everyone.
as everyone, but
And what was the first Tekken you ever played?
Tekken Tag 2, right before when Tekken 7 came out, I played a little bit, just a little bit.
So that means you started competing in Tag 2, or did you start competing in 7?
7, I competed in 7.
Okay. And are you from the Dallas area? Did you move here? Do you claim Dallas?
Oh man, I always claim Dallas. Lived here all my life, Dallas all the way.
Your whole life, Dallas?
Yes.
All right. And if you're comfortable sharing your age, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to.
Yeah, 28.
You had to think about it.
Yeah. Hey, 94. You gotta do the digits.
It's hard to keep track sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you have a motto or a quote that you live by, whether it's through Tekken or through life in general?
Yeah. Progress is not linear. Yeah. Progress isn't linear. Everyone has bad days. I'm hoping to rise up. Rise up.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Let me get another question for you.
the window is so small.
And is there anything you want to plug, like a YouTube channel or anything like that?
Not yet. I mean, I'll definitely be starting to stream here and there.
They see me picking on
But,
my underwear in that
right now, I'm trying to focus on getting ready for more tournaments and practicing for.
And do you have a goal within the Tekken community? Like, do you want to, make it to, I don't know, top 16 Evo or something like that, right?
Yeah, I want to make top 16 in a major.
Major in general? Yeah.
In general.
Well, we got TWT finals coming up soon.
Yeah, I'll definitely be going to
Just saying.
Summer Jam, TWT finals,
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, maybe another couple regionals here and there if I can find some time. Yeah.
Any last words for interview? Anything you want to tack on? Tell the people.
Law's the best. Law has all the tools.
He's a character.
He has all the tools. I'm ready to try to get ready for him.
He is a character.
All right.
Well, I appreciate you, Yuzu. Good luck in top 8, brother.
Thanks.
I'll
thanks.
see you some point, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Who else wants to sit down?
Let me know if I need to get anybody else. And let us know when to shut up too.
It's all good. So first and foremost, who are you? Government name, regular name, whatever you want to give out.
Government name.
Whatever you want to give out. Whatever you want to give out.
Hi, I'm Trojan, the baddest.
All right.
That is my government name.
Trojan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect it. And who is your main character?
My main character is Lily, or Emily de Rochefort. The baddest.
Rochefort, something like that.
Rochefort? I think it's just Rochefort.
Something
I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I don't say. It's Lily, for short.
Either way, and do you have any side characters? Anyone you've been fancying lately?
Right now, my side character is Fang.
I know you had an Eliza at one point.
We toured the roster. Played Xiao Yu for a long time. Played Drag for a bit. Kazumi. All in like the Xiao Yu I played before Lily, and then for Drag and Negan and Kazumi, a lot of those characters I was picking up to learn fundamentals and stuff like that.
Right.
And that's kind of where I'm at with Fang. Fang teaches me how to play more aggressively and more direct, and more potent.
Right.
I want to be more potent with Lily, so it's less decision making while also just trying to be very solid and stuff like that.
Right. And what was your first Tekken you ever played?
My first Tekken I ever played was Tekken 2.
Tekken 2 was on PS1, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think it was on PS1, but PS2 might have been out at the same time. I could be wrong, but I think around that time it had came out a little bit after, because I played Tekken 2, but then for my birthday right after I got Tekken Tag on PS2.
Yeah.
So I was very young, 4 years old, but it was all around the same time period.
And then is Tekken 7 your first competitive Tekken or competitive fighting game? Do you play anything else before 7 competitively?
I'd say Tekken is my first competitive fighting game. I didn't tag 2 was kind of going on when I was kind of old enough to. Well, you can play competitive at a young age, but
Yeah.
I was around an area that had a tag 2 competitive scene, and I had walked in there one time to the place where they had tag 2, and I talked shit. And I'm like, I would smoke you guys.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that's what I didn't know it was a tournament going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tekken 7 is my first competitive one. Played
Okay.
a little bit of Mortal Kombat, little Soul Calibur, DOA, but never competitively.
Yeah, okay. And do you claim DFW? Did you move here? Is this your hometown?
Do I claim DFW?
Like, are you from Dallas?
So I do rep. I will say I represent DFW.
Yeah.
But I'm from Mississippi. I moved here at a very young age. But if anyone asks, my scene's Texas. We're a great scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nowadays in the Tekken community, it seems like you are synonymous with
Yeah.
DFW.
They're like, oh, you're from Texas. We're like, oh, how you Texas? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Somewhere along the way, I became a face for DFW Tekken.
Yeah. And when did you say you got into the FGC? It was like the start of Tekken 7, roughly?
I would say it would be a little bit after season 1 of Tekken 7. I heard someone talk earlier about running into Ice Cold Edge.
Yeah.
And so my story was I went to Evo one year, came back to Texas. I don't know if someone told me about what happened in Texas or whatnot, but I went to Evo, this is when I was at the Prime Dojo. I got picked up by some homies who were in Cali. And so they told me that there's a scene in Texas, get in contact with, I think it was maybe Akatsuki or Dab. It was, they knew some people who were in the scene.
Yeah.
But so I went to Evo as my first tournament, then I came back to Texas and went to a Dallas tournament. I think that was the one I played you
The
at.
one at the Mavericks
Yeah,
Center?
I played you with Xiao Yu, right?
I think so. I remember you won, I think, or got second.
I got 7th, 5th. I got top 8.
You got top 2, I'm pretty sure. Because we interviewed, it was me and Frank the Foreman from Austin. We're doing commentary. And we just saw you cleaning, I think you lost to Bianco in grand finals.
I was cleaning, but I lost, I think, Realist. I remember because my controller got desynced or something, and I was like, I couldn't figure out how to desync the controller, so I was trying to leave while my controller was still desyncing the stream.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, y'all will figure it out. And then I was proceeding to leave the stadium.
I remember it was so funny because you sat down and I was like, where are you from? I've never seen you before. You're like, I've been here my whole life. I was like, huh?
I've been in Texas my whole life, but that I met you and I met a couple other people. But I was like, I think I played a Sha Yu player. No, that's what it was. I played a Sha Yu player, and I was like, I'm not gonna lose to a Sha Yu player. I played Sha for a long time.
Yeah.
But I think I played Realist and Biako that tournament, but yeah, I met Ice and them, and they're like, hey, yo, you should come through.
Yeah.
And so then maybe that wasn't even that. I think I was there. I showed my face at that tournament, and then I left to go to a party in Denton, and then I ended up going to a UTD tournament, and then
You met Jack.
I met Jack, and I ran into Beauty, and Beauty's like, I know you from online. Like, yeah, you're Beauty, and then that was my first time meeting IRL, and then Jack brought me back to the Ice Cave, and then that's when I met everyone for I guess maybe the second time, or just like introduced myself fully.
And then, do you have a motto that you live by in fighting games or in life in general that you want to share with the people?
So I'll share a couple of different things because I don't really have one, I guess.
Yeah.
So I have a mantra when meditating where you breathe in, you say in love, you breathe out and say out light. But as far as something, I guess I say I can be a little bit tardy to places, but what I say in my head is I'm too busy being a bad bitch. And
Respect.
Yeah.
That is so sick. And then, any extra info you want to tack on at the end of this, whether that be your YouTube channel, if you have one, Twitch stream, anything like that? I know we're on your stream right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to plug it while we're here?
But yeah, so this is the Twitch Hot Trojan. My YouTube is Trojan KP3. Which hit partnered, so check us out, support the team. But definitely, if I shout out anything, this is the Justice Baddies. This is a monthly tournament we started here at Aldia with Dana, and it's been booming. So feel free to come on down and check us out. Check out the VODs and stuff like that. We recently started a YouTube channel for Justice Baddies called All Us Baddies on YouTube. But yeah, so this is Justice Baddies number 19. We're going to have, you might as well hear it here first. We're planning on having. We recently had a big baddie, our biggest month, or I guess a regional. We had a regional tournament called the Big Baddie in July, and we're gonna have more of them. So we're thinking about doing one in March, and then doing another one in the beginning of October or the end of September. So stay tuned for more tournament options for your pleasure. If you want to come down from out of state, feel free to come down for the Big Baddie if you want to come down for a big occasion.
Appreciate you so much, Trojan. Thanks for doing the interview.
Of course, thank you.
And I'll see you in top 8.
Cool. I think, did you want me to grab, who have you already done?
Grab whoever.
Okay, cool.
If they've already done it, grab someone else.
Okay, cool.
I'll interview literally anyone.
I got you.
Well, hope y'all are enjoying the interviews. We have probably 1 or 2 more we're gonna do while we finish up the side bracket. If you want to see the side bracket, check out BounceMan92. I think BounceMan_92 is the. Okay.
I wanted to send a new face.
It's all good. BounceMan_92 is currently doing our side bracket we're running right now, I believe, which is the consolation bracket. Everyone who went 0-2 and 1-2 this tournament are playing in a separate bracket. Yeah, I'll do this last one, then we can trade. Papa Squat, Tickles.
The greatest Kazuya player has arrived.
All right.
Hello.
So here we have. What is your name? You can give government. You can give regular. Whatever. It's up to you.
Nicholas Taylor, also known as Tickles.
Tickles.
Taylor.
Respect. And who is your main character?
Kazuya.
Kazuya. Do you have any side characters? You just play
Paul, I
Kazuya?
started picking up Paul recently.
Okay.
I've been playing him on pad exclusively, even though I play on hitbox. My cable broke.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
you
so
did tell
I
me.
busted him out in the side bracket just now.
Okay. How is that going?
I'm already gone. Yeah, I should not have done that.
Hey.
It was fun though.
It's
so
a free tourney. I'll
it
take
was,
it.
Yeah, it was fun.
And what was your first ever Tekken? Did you start with 7? Did you-
7.
7?
Yeah, I actually started. I didn't get into it competitively. Like I didn't go to locals until this year. But I started playing it casually like in 2018.
Okay.
And then 2021, like during the pandemic, I started getting into it, and then I took a long break. And then
Okay.
this year, I like really got into it.
And you got into it this year. I know you started coming around a lot more often.
Yeah, like
recently.
May. I think May is
Yeah.
one of my first baddies I came to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you been enjoying DFW?
Great.
DFW Tekken?
Yeah. It's
from
great.
here, right?
I'm from yeah.
Yeah.
But I was in Austin for a few years.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like all the tournaments are awesome. Everyone's good here. So.
And Was this your first ever competitive game you ever played? Did you start with like shooters maybe when you were younger?
Yeah, this isn't me and my friends have always just played competitive games. Like I play League of Legends in middle school, and then like in high school I played Overwatch, Valorant in college, or I guess Overwatch in high school, and then Valorant and Overwatch in college, and a little bit of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay.
Back in the day, that was my only other fighting game experience.
Yeah.
And then a lot of Smash. Me and my friends were big into Smash, so
Okay.
I played a little bit of Melee, and then a lot of Ultimate, like back first 2 years it was out.
Yeah.
And then I haven't played it recently, and then Tekken's just my main thing now. So.
How did you find the DFW scene? Did you find it on Facebook? Did someone reach out to you?
I think I was looking for it. Like I was like I need to find the local scene, so I was like looking on Discord, Facebook. I think I found Aldia's Discord because I don't really use Facebook.
Yeah.
I actually went to. They have another local. It's mainly for 2D games, but they had a Tekken bracket in Garland. I think I forgot what they call it.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot
Yeah.
the name too.
Yeah, so I went there first, and then saw that they had baddies the next week, so I ended up going to baddies, and then I just been coming here.
Hell yeah. And do you have a motto that you live by, whether that's in game or a personal motto that helps you like get through the day that you want to share with the people?
Sure.
Do you want to play in the Samurai Showdown side bracket? It's $1, bro. We all don't know how to play this shit.
No one plays Sam, bro.
We all don't know.
I do not want to trace my weapon across the screen, bro. All right, go ahead.
Only person
I guess-
that plays is Dana.
Motto. I'm a pretty zen person, I feel like. So for me, I'm just having fun and try and get better every time I play. And I don't really take. If I lose, in a bracket or anything, I don't take it too harshly. Like, I just know that I'm learning, and like if I just keep practicing over time, it'll pay off. And at the end of the day, I'm here because I'm having fun. So as long as I'm having fun, if I'm not having fun, then there's something wrong. That's the main thing.
Right. And is there anything you want to plug, whether it's your socials, or maybe you have a YouTube channel, a Twitch stream, or just like?
Not really. I don't really have anything. I have a Twitter, but
Okay.
I don't really. I mean, like
Don't really
you can
use
follow
it?
me or not. Or, like,
Yeah.
I don't really use that much. So,
And
not really.
Any last words for the people that are here?
Keep having fun. Keep playing Tekken.
Yeah, please.
Looking forward to Tekken 8. When's the release date, Hirata, please?
Yeah, please. Yeah,
that's about it.
And if you want to talk to someone Zen, Mr. Jumanji there in the chat is the king of Zen. That is his whole thing.
Yeah, I think Jumanji, he was at Big Daddy,
Big
right?
Daddy, yeah.
I remember seeing.
But I appreciate you talking. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Happy to see
Thank
you.
you. Yep.
All right, chat. I'm gonna grab Rhythm. He's gonna do a couple more, maybe one or two while we finish up these side bracket. And I appreciate y'all for sticking around, hanging out, listening to these interviews. Actually, I'll do one more. Watch. Oh,
I'm interviewing you.
Oh, you're interviewing me. Oh God, you want to switch seats or?
Which chair? Give me the question.
I just haven't pulled up the chat that we were in. I have those pulled up.
Yeah, but you already have yours put up.
Oh, wrong chat.
That's fine, I got it.
Right here.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys. We're about to do the next interview, but this time we're going to be interviewing the interviewer.
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking over interviews for a couple more people. So, sir.
Yeah.
Good sir. Go ahead and tell me that gamer tag, your government if you want to. Tell the people about you.
Well, I go by either English or Josh, but the full tag is I English better. I'll answer to all three or any J name under the sun. You can call me Jeremiah and I'll answer. And yeah, that's really all it is. Just Josh or English.
Oh my God, you're K-pop.
Damn right.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll pull up the
go
rest
ahead.
of the question. No, but yeah, that's what's up. Question.
Yeah.
While I'm pulling this up, how did you get that? How did you get that name?
It's an interesting story actually. So I used to play a lot of League back in the day before I found the FGC.
Hell yeah.
And I had a friend who was a foreign exchange student, I believe, or maybe first generation American from Japan. And his English wasn't the best. And he was talking, we were playing League, he was talking, and he messed up a sentence and said, haha, I English good. Like, it was like a joke.
Yeah.
And then me, I used to have a really bad stutter when I was younger. So I was like messing up a sentence as I was talking. And I said, haha, I English better. And then we changed our names.
Wait, was his name I English good?
Yeah, I was I English
That's actually
better.
kind of cute. Is it
And-
still his name?
No, he changed his. But my gamer tag before that was awful. Skater Josh 2468. Terrible. terrible name.
Performance.
That was my Xbox like 5th grade gamer tag. So I had to change that ASAP.
I
So
feel like you should, just for one tournament, you should go by that name one more time.
Gator Josh 2466 Secret Boss.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Secret boss. All right. We don't want to keep you too long. So, where are you born, and what location do you actually play?
Born and raised in Dallas. Born at Baylor Hospital in Dallas, Texas.
That's what's up.
So I've been here my whole life. Never really planned on moving. Parents never wanted to move. Yeah, I've been here.
Where in Dallas, my man?
Baylor Hospital. I live.
No, I'm sorry,
or
where'd
East,
you, like, grow
East
up?
Dallas.
East
And then
Dallas.
I moved to Mesquite, like first grade, kindergarten, something like that.
Okay, that's what's up. DFW, stand up. DFW native. What's your age? How old are you? If you're
26.
26.
Turning
Mid-
27 recently, or turning 27 pretty soon.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Start of the new year.
Quarter of a century, gang. Let's go.
That's me,
So, what'd you say is your motto or like favorite quote when it comes to?
dude. My head's empty 24/7. I don't think.
I feel that.
Despite what people think, I'm not very thought-provoking of a person. I kind of just
Don't listen to them.
I kind of just chill, and then I live life like as it comes at me. I don't really try to force things to happen. I kind of just whatever happens, and I just deal with it. That's really all it is.
Hey, I've seen your. At first, I thought you were a Claudio player at first, because everybody, when I came in, for some reason, you had like 5 Claudio players. It was so weird.
It was me,
But-
Boogie, Geo.
Literally,
Yeah.
bro. But yeah, dude, looking at your gameplay, it definitely don't look like empty-headed gameplay. So, bravo to you, honestly. So, what was your first Tekken that you actually ever played? The first Tekken you competed?
When I was younger, I used to play indoor soccer, and there's an indoor soccer center in Mesquite that has a bunch of cabinets of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff. They had Tekken 2. Is that the one where King has like the blue suit?
That's Tekken 1 and 2.
Okay, it was one of the
Probably
two.
was Tekken.
It was either Tekken 1 or 2. I remember I used to always pick King because I was like, why does he have a fucking tiger on his head? And so-
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'll pick King. He looks tight. But I didn't actually compete or like get into fighting games or into Tekken again until 7.
Right.
I competed actually in Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3 before I got into and Smash before I got into Tekken 7.
So you were already in the FGC
Yeah.
playing older games before you actually
Not
started.
necessarily like in the DFW FGC, but I would they would have mini online tournaments of like 10 people
Yeah.
for like shitty games like Marvel, and I would just enter
Hey,
and go 0-2, but it was like super fun. And I found I matched with, I think it was Akatsuki on Reigns, and Akatsuki went to my profile and saw that I was from Dallas. He got me in contact with Ice, and then I started going to Ice Cave,
Okay.
and then I met everyone officially at Kumite in Texas, 17?
Oh, so so would you call yourself a 17er basically when it comes to like FGC?
Yeah, I started season 1 of Tekken for
Yeah.
sure. And that's where I met everyone, was season 1. So yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of us, honestly, at this point. So what would you? So yeah, that answered the question about FGC. You said you are basically a 17er, but you're entering tournaments like beforehand.
Yeah, I was entering smaller stuff. Yeah, like I just mentioned.
Yeah, you said Marvel
and Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Ultra
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4. That's what's up. Skater Josh.
Shut up, Dave.
Yeah, I hate it. With the 8 and the 0. All right, so last couple questions. So what is your main character and who's your side character?
Main's hard to choose right now.
Yeah, I see you got the rotating cast.
I'm a
going
bit of a Mokujin main nowadays. It used to be, for a while, it was full on Leo. Then it was full on Steve. Then it was Steve and Claudio. Then full on Claudio. And now it's like 8 characters. Negan, Noctis, Bob, Miguel, Julia, Asuka, Leo.
play Asuka. So would you say you'd be able to play a lot of these characters at a higher level?
I've won sets at baddies with at least 8 different characters. So
Damn. He's good, y'all. he's a little good at the game.
I press buttons sometimes.
Press button. All right, and real quick, so what's some like extra info? Anything you like want to like plug or you want everybody to like know about you?
All I do is post on Twitter when I'm not here.
Yeah, I see you're a K-pop aficionado.
I am a K-pop aficionado. If that's your thing, hit me up, because that's all I do is like pictures on Twitter and occasionally blame people for Alt F4ing on me on player match. That's all.
So Tekken 7 thing.
Yeah, just seconds everything. Also do play Under Night, Guilty Gear, and Persona, and
So-
Grand Blue. I play all 4 of them pretty regularly. So
Real quick before we get off, are you excited for
Uni 2?
Yes.
Uni 2 looks so sick.
What
My character got huge buffs, so Akatsuki, that character is so lit. Favorite fighting game character of all time.
Really?
Bar none. Not
Yeah,
even. No one even comes close to Akatsuki in Under Night.
Yeah, got to teach me.
He's so sick. I would definitely will. I tried to teach. I think it was Gemini. I taught Gemini when we had the big Aldea anniversary party. We had Uni out here, and I taught Gemini some Uni. So,
Okay.
very fun game.
Well,
But
whenever I start playing, I'll definitely hit you up.
for sure.
It's always good to talk to you, bro. It's always a pleasure.
Y'all enjoy stream. Have a nice rest of your viewing experience.
Interview? We're interviewing top 8 or everyone?
Top 8 and whoever else.
Who else?
Let's do one another. If you want to do another 17 minutes of it, or if we start at 6:30, that's cool.
Okay.
So
who do we have?
Who have we
Who have left?
Are you good? You're up on the side bracket.
We've done Trojan, we've done you, we've done Bellion, we've done Yuzu, we've done Friend Zone. We have Snake and Nero left.
Grab. Oh. Come on, come sit. Have a sit, snaky wakey.
Hello. Nah, I'm cool with Snaky Wakey. Snaky Wakey's cool.
You should actually make that your game or something.
Someday.
Snaky. You should like snaky line wake. That'd be tight. all right. Let's get this interview on the road. Tell the people about yourself. What's your gamer tag, location that you were born, and location that you're playing?
Alright. Gamer tag is Snake Fang. Born in Denver, Colorado. I claim DFW, Texas. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, that's what's up. Wait, we're in Dallas. Are you?
I live in Little Elm-ish. Closer to like Denton-ish.
Close to Denton. Oh, so
Yeah.
like North Dallas.
Yeah, North Dallas.
That's a long. Shit.
An hour. Every time.
Dude, I used to when I stayed in Plano for like 6 months. That I literally owned. That's why you didn't see me on the
So
weekends.
bad.
That's why you didn't see me on the weekends. Like, dude, unless it's baddies, I'm not driving out here.
I'm not driving out here. That's either. I'm not
Literally.
gonna lie, bro.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
We're old.
Oh.
Stack here. There you go. We're old. We're the boomers of Aldea, not counting like when Ice and them show up.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, what would you say is your motto when it comes to Tekken and fighting games?
A motto when it comes to Tekken and fighting games. Man, that's a good one.
Okay, I'll phrase it like this. What is something you always tell yourself during a set, like that you have to remind yourself of?
The other person's human. They're just as nervous as you are. You're not better than anybody. You know, fight someone as if, you know, make them prove that either they're better than you or you're better than them or whatever. You don't know how much they've improved since the last time you fought them.
So, basically, don't underestimate it.
Yeah, don't underestimate your opponent.
That is a healthy way to look at it. Love that. No, but honestly, I feel that. I totally understand that. Mine was kind of like everyone's a scrub until proven otherwise.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then sometimes you gotta humble yourself a little bit. Remind yourself like, hey, you know, they got here in this far in the bracket for a reason. They're here at this tournament for a reason. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty healthy way to look at stuff.
It gets harder the further you go.
Man.
Jesus.
I'm saying. So what was your first Tekken that you ever played and the first Tekken you ever competed in?
First Tekken I ever played was 1. First Tekken I ever competed in was Tag 2.
Really?
Yeah, online, but if you're talking about tournament 7.
Really? So would you consider yourself a 17er when it comes to Tekken and the FGC? Or would you say you
Like tournament wise, 17er. Online, 12er.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're old.
Yeah. We're the same age. What are you talking about?
I mean, I didn't join until Tekken 7.
Oh,
I didn't start coming to tournaments until like 2 years ago.
that's true. I didn't start going to tournaments until like season 1 of Tekken 7.
Yeah.
But I was a senior in high school when Tekken Tag came out, and I was on that online shit.
And I wish I could have been there for that. But it's not about me. It's about you. Let's get through these questions. Let's go through a couple more of these questions real quick. So, you said you've been in FGC since 2012, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
So you were like active, mainly like with everybody, just on, or was it just like strictly an online thing?
It was strictly online until maybe season 2. So season 1, I went out to like a couple of tournaments, but I never really talked to anybody. I mean, I probably like mingle and say, hey, what's up, how you doing, sat with some people, but I really didn't get involved with the community until until season 2. You know, when Jin was like, you know,
Finna forward 4?
yeah, Finna Forward.
Yeah. Yep.
When Jin was at his peak. And I think like the biggest thing I really did was like I made some banger tweet with when Negan first came out and he had the armor taunt and everyone was doing like dead combos off that. I made up one with Jin. It's probably like the most banger tweet I ever made in my life.
You should pin that at the top of your Twitter.
I probably
like, yo,
should.
like
I have my YouTube pin as my Twitter, but I might try that too.
probably keep it at that actually. All right, so what'd you say is your main character and your side character?
Let's see. 7. It may come as shock to some people, but some people already know. I don't main Jin in 7 anymore. You know, everybody knows me. Jin down player, blah blah blah. I'm on Twitter. Same thing. Jin down player. Yeah, that's me. So I don't main Jin in 7. I main him in every other game but 7.
Really?
Yeah. I made him.
Why? Before you say who your main is, why is that?
Why do I main America and every
No, I'm
game?
saying, I'll say before you say who your main is, why do you not play Jin in second set?
Got tired of him. So it's a combination of things. He got nerfed every year, and I feel like the nerfs that he got were kind of crippling. Some people would say that's not a big deal. I don't like my counter hit launchers getting touched in a game that's counter hit the game, and I don't like the fact that he got nerfed on a lot of places that I felt were crucial, and other characters around him got weaknesses patched. Like people just became perfect characters, and they looked at Jin and said, "We're just gonna butcher him." So
Did you say that forward 4 was an unfair nerf?
it was.
Really?
I will say that. Lily has forward that's consistent. Brain Dead. Brian has the same shit. Geese has the same shit. Fakram has the same shit. Why couldn't Jin?
So, who is your main right now in second set?
Katarina's my main in Tekken 7.
What drew you to Katarina?
I always had a Katarina since season 1. Not gonna lie, it was awesome waifu type shit.
Yeah, that's hey,
Yeah.
play the character you like.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
She was fun to look at, and she has a nasty rage drive. Before I even knew
Man.
how crazy the damage was, they had the rage drive trailer, right? Before the game came out. And I was like, damn, that animation is sick. She just
Elbow drops?
hell yeah, dude. Like, that shit was tight. And then they showed that it broke the floor on Forgotten Realm. I was like, yeah, this character is sick. So I played her in Treasure Battle to go unlock some outfits for her. I never intended to play her. And then I got used to her combos. I'm like, you know what, this character's kind of nice. And then she was aside. Season 4 came around. They buffed her and everybody else. And then Jin got shot. And I was like, switch.
So, would you say Jin right now, for the next question, so would you say that Jin right now is your side character?
Jin is a side character for me right
Like
now.
last resort kind of thing?
Not even a last resort, like maybe a counter pick for certain matchups, and even then, he's not even being a counter pick that much anymore.
Yeah.
Like it would have to be a certain caliber of opponents with a certain character,
Yeah.
and it's not even like the best of the best. It's just like matchups I'm not comfortable with fighting without a pair, basically.
Okay.
But I know that if I was to fight someone like Joe Crush, let's say, because Joe Crush has a geese, right? I tried playing Jin against that. Joe Crush knew better than to do max mode stuff. He never did it.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, why am I even on this character, bro?
Yeah.
Whooped my ass. So I was like, yeah, I'm going back to Cat. He's not doing the shit that I switched to Jin for.
I feel that. So, real quick, as we wrap it up, would you say some like extra info, anything you want to like plug, or anything you want that we hadn't talked about yet that you would like people to know about?
I stream. I don't stream very often. I try to. I stream when I stream. I have a YouTube channel. My stream on Twitch is SnakeFang2046. That's also my PSN tag. My ad on Twitter. Pretty much SnakeFang2046 on everything except YouTube, which is just simply SnakeFang with a space.
Yeah, and you're also a tournament organizer now for TSC, right?
I just got put on TSC as a TO, so
Okay.
you know I'm gonna be doing Toxic Thursdays from this day forward. first time to Thursday under me is probably gonna be this Thursday.
Okay.
You know,
What time is that gonna be taking place, and where can they find it?
it's going to be on Sweets Events Twitch, and it's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern time. So 6 here in Texas, but 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's gonna be the posted time on like the posters and stuff.
All right. Well, y'all heard it here first. See Snake, the tournament organizer. Make sure you're on time, or you're going to get mad at here. But Snake, it's always a pleasure, man.
Always, man.
Hope to see you do really good things. Kick some ass in this top 8, man.
Hey, man. Thanks.
No problem, bro. Can you grab Nero? Yeah. I think Nero is probably gonna be the last one, and then we're gonna do top 8. Good stuff there, folks. There's a lot of stuff I just learned right now about Snake that I did not know. I didn't know Snake was in the FGC as long as he has. Like, I feel the one thing I'm noticing is that a lot of us have started with Tekken 7. Okay. Okay. Yeah, one thing I did notice is that a lot of us started with Tekken 7. So it's actually super duper cool. So, super excited for everybody. Super excited for everybody. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. Like I said, we're gonna be starting in about 7 minutes. Right now, we're doing side brackets for our other game. I think we're also gonna be doing side brackets for Sam's show, I believe, too. So that's gonna be super fun. Everybody over there is playing tag, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, and then we're gonna do these last interview, and then we're gonna see you guys in top 8. Peace. Yo, Trojan. I'm gonna be right back until I do this other interview because Nero's playing right now. What do you want to do? Just do another interview. Get over here.
You gotta kill me for 7 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you for
Or
7
kill
minutes.
time for 7 minutes? 6
I mean,
minutes?
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get it out the way. All right, so
Sorry, Nero.
what's poppin'? Once again, guys, everybody that just got here, we are doing interviews for all of our DFW players, so everyone can, know about everybody that's here, learn a little bit more that you probably wouldn't have learned about
On
us.
stream, on video,
On stream, on video, on the tapes. So yeah,
for the record.
for the record. All right, so Watching Club. Well,
What's up?
I just said your name, but what is your gamer tag? What's the location you were born and location that you currently claim, Metro?
My name is Watching Club. My real name is Christian. My friends call me Colby. I was born in Dallas, Texas, and I live around here, like 20 minutes that way in Benbrook.
Oh, okay.
Dox
So,
me.
so like, let's say that's like basically over here by Forest Hill.
Correct, Fort Worth. I'm still
Yeah.
in Fort Worth.
Oh yeah, we are on the Fort Worth.
Correct.
Goodness, yeah. Dude, everybody's actually like a DFW native here. That's crazy.
The farthest that people go out is like Carrollton. That's where Nero's from.
Yeah.
It's still Dallas.
Absolutely. It's a giant metroplex here.
Correct.
A giant metro.
Texas is huge. Still spread out.
Yeah. So, what's your age, if you feel comfortable sharing?
I'm 25.
Okay.
I was born in 97.
We're all young here, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Quarter of a
Quarter.
century gang.
Quarter.
What's your motto or favorite quote, or if you don't really know that, what is something that you usually remind yourself of as you're competing?
Motto? I like that term. I tell everybody this, and I have to tell myself this when I'm playing. You got this.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna win. If you don't think you can win, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna get lucky and win. You gotta truly believe that you're capable of winning. And I stole your spot.
Still, you're taking too long. No, but yeah, I'm listening.
You got this. That I tell all my friends this when they're losing. Just you gotta reassure them that they can do it and that you can do it.
I believe.
You need the confidence. If you don't have it, you'll fall apart and you'll stand there blocking and you won't hold that mix-up.
Just hold back, slowly walking
yeah.
backwards, then you're gonna eat a health.
That's when you know you've lost.
Yeah,
You gotta kick back in. You gotta turn your engine back on.
I love that, and I definitely see that in a lot of your play when you just start throwing out that. You have some of the most confident electrics I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
Like the sidestep I love it.
That's why I love Tekken. Sidestep electrics, duck twin piston. Oh, that's my character.
You got those, dude. So, what would you say is the first Tekken that you played and the first Tekken you started competing?
Tekken 7 was my first game. I played very little. Not very little. A lot with my sister. Street Fighter Alpha 3 on the PlayStation 1 when I was 5 or 6, whatever. Button mashing. I look at the manual, I see quarter circle inputs, and I can't comprehend this as a little kid. This is too hard. I can't remember that. So I just enjoyed button mashing for a time, and
You said it was the first Tekken?
that was the first fighting game I ever played.
Okay, what was your first Tekken?
Tekken 7 when Lydia came out. Season 4.
That was your first Tekken, period?
Yes, 2020. It was after COVID, because that's
Yeah.
when I moved out of my parents' house and I started playing Tekken. 2022? 2022? Yeah.
You're the first person I've heard whose first Tekken they ever played was this Tekken.
Tekken
Current
7?
Tekken, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because most people, they've started like with, Tekken 1, or they've been playing Tekken for most of their lives, but they didn't start competing until Tekken 7. So I guess that answers the other question.
Correct.
That's the first Tekken you ever just start competing.
Yes. I played fighting games growing up without even realizing it. I love
Yeah.
the Naruto games. I've always played Smash, and I would play, the Dragon Ball Budokai games, like WWE SmackDown vs. Raw.
Oh,
Always playing fighting games without even realizing it. And then I fell in love with Soul Calibur on the PlayStation 4, Soul Calibur 6. And I really wanted a game that involved fist fighting. And I love the 3D movement of Soul Calibur. So when I heard of this Tekken game, which is also made by the same company, I immediately got in, started playing Julia and clowning on my friends with this forward, one stuff. Mad axes. How are you supposed to grab that fast? The game seemed so crazy, and I immediately fell in love.
dude. Wait. That's tight. I love it. So, alright. So, I guess I answer the other question. So, how long have you been, would you consider yourself in the FGC?
My first time ever going anywhere FGC related was to Cidercade Dallas, and I met someone over there named Pablo. Pablo invited me to his place where I met Trojan. We were having just a gamer night. Trojan, Pablo, and some other people. Craig was there, one of our Claudio players, and some other people that I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Trojan told me about this cool place, Aldea. It's a weekly thing. We have monthlies on Saturday. Tekken 7, other fighting games. I come and I have a wonderful time. I realize that the FGC is extremely inclusive. No matter your skill level, they want you.
Yeah, because that's one thing that that I feel like a lot of us have learned just from this past Evo is that even though no matter how big esports and stuff gets when it comes to the FGC, it's still a community thing. So
The casuals will always be the community.
absolutely. So love that. So what would you say is your main character and any side characters you might have?
I love Kazuya Mishima. To me, he embodies what the game should be.
Wave to electric.
I love the wave dashing, and I love the concept of sidestep electric from a whiff punish, duck, and you can deal with Kazuya's 50-50 with a sidestep. I love that because it puts an immediate weakness to the character, and all of his homing moves have issues. So you can immediately see the rock, paper, scissors. That's why I love Kazuya. In Devil Jin, that's probably my best side character. He's just an embodiment of all things Tekken. He's got the good mids. Not so much this season. He's got the launching Hell Sweep, the immediate scare. That's the game plan. The launching Hell Sweep. It's an immediate big threat that no one wants to get hit by, and you can build your whole game plan. That's why I like Mishimas. I feel like they got a tool that really defines their game plan. And then I play characters like Josie, and I see that it's there. You do this to stay plus, and if they duck, you do this other move. And that's just not as appealing.
Yeah. So how do you feel about, I guess this question is not here, but I'm curious. How do you feel about Kazuya's, developers' approach to Kazuya with Tekken 8?
With Tekken 8, I'm honestly not sure. I've only seen, the display of all the new moves and the new interactions, new strings. I'm a little bit sad that Devil Form Hell Sweep, Extended Hell Sweep, you used to have to do CD41, CD1 to do the extension.
Yeah.
Now apparently there's no second motion. You just press the button and it does it. That makes me incredibly sad.
Yeah. So you like the
execution.
Yeah.
I like the chance of me being able to fuck it up. And if I get it, I feel awesome. I feel good. I practice it. That's what I like.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that dedication to that execution in your gameplay. So keep that up. Like I said, those side stuff, I'm amazed every time I see it. I'm like, yo, Watching Club's got to be honest.
Wall Rising 4 on block is my favorite situation. -3 for me. Sidestep time. Electric.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I love
So, really quick, I know you do stream, so I will say, I will ask, what's some like anything you want to plug, and also any like extra info that you'd like the people to know about yourself?
it. Follow me on Twitter. It's Watching Club with no vowels. You'll find me. I talk shit. Don't we all in the Tekken community? We're all pretty bitter as fighting game players.
Absolutely. Especially now that all the new games are starting to come out, we're just getting tired of our old ones.
And we're getting old too.
Exactly. And you said you are a streamer too, right?
I am a streamer on Twitch, twitch.tv/Watching Club. Watching Club. I mostly play like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, but I do stream my Tekken practice.
Yeah, but good stuff. Can't wait to see you out there.
It was a fun time.
Oh yeah, you didn't make the top 8, right?
I didn't make it the top 8.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No, it is what it is. I was about to say good luck out there, but we still love to see you, love to have you around.
I appreciate
We
it.
should be starting top 8 pretty soon, y'all. Speaking of top 8.
Good luck to everybody in top 8. Play some cool characters, please.
Cooney Mitsu. Cooney you're gonna play Cooney?
I want to learn every character. I want to play.
That is such a politically correct answer. I want to learn everybody. Nah, play Cooney.
I want to play every character so I can play Kazuya Company.
I love that. I feel that. All right, let me.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Let me see what's going on with I appreciate it.
Take your time.
Rodan!
Yeah, what's up? That was fun. I love talking into the mic. Oh, you guys like Red Bull? We gotta work hard to get Yuzuru sponsored by Red Bull. I don't know if he has a sponsor right now, but he definitely deserves one. He's my personal rival. First guy I ever fought here. I'm incapable of taking him down.
I gotta interview Nero.
Okay,
Then...
Nero time.
Ready to be in the hot seat? Ugh, this seat is not very hot. It's a very...
It's warm.
It's hot in here.
Sitting in on the seat. So.
It's hot in here, but isn't there no pressure interview? Like, it's gonna determine where you get the job or not. So, be ready. Hope you got your
I can
resume
nail it,
ready.
don't even worry. I'm no stranger to
Very
interviews.
confident. Nah, but for we're like I said, we're doing interviews to interview everybody in the DFW scene, and definitely one of the nicest up and coming players. We got a Cesar De Niro, correct? So yeah, so that is your gamer tag. What location were you born in? What location were you in?
I've been born in Dallas. I lived in North Dallas my whole life.
Oh, so you're a DFW native as well.
I'm a DFW native.
Shout out to DFW. Shout out to DFW. And how old are you?
I'm 30.
Really?
I'll be 31 October 18th.
So I think outside of me, I think you're the oldest one here, right?
I would say Faraz also.
Oh yeah, how old is Faraz?
He is like 35.
He's not 30.
He's 35.
Dude looks 28. That's crazy. We're gonna talk about that later. But what would you say is like your motto or your favorite quote, or if that's a little too hard to answer, something that you always try to remind yourself and tell yourself as you're competing?
As I'm competing, something I tell myself as a competing man is a lot. Try and slow down, definitely. I would try to slow down.
Yeah.
I definitely have to tell myself to slow down if I do catch myself pressing a lot of buttons. Another thing also is I always try to mix up my timing. So slow down, and just so you know, when I slow down, it'll probably cause me to play better defense. And then when I'm on the offense, I don't want to be predictable, basically. So that's basically I don't want to be predictable.
So you say that's your motto, basically, when it comes to Tekken, is just slow down, don't be predictable. I love that. What's your first Tekken that you've ever played, and also the first Tekken that you ever competed?
Tekken 7 is the first Tekken I've ever competed in. First Tekken I played. I had Tekken 3 and also Tag 1
The classic.
for the PS1.
So you
and,
played them like as a kid?
Yeah, I played them as a kid and loved them, of course. And then, and then I didn't play Tekken 5 or 6, for that PS3 era gaming. Skipped all of that just because I didn't have a console then.
Yeah.
And then whenever Tekken 4 came out, whenever Tekken 7 came out, I knew one friend in real life that played it, and so that's why I got it.
Okay. Is that friend here now, or is this a different friend?
No. This is a different friend. He's not here. I do always like try to tell him to come. He's an Oscar main, so.
Dude, we need more Oscar. We only have like
this guy before I knew like the basic fundamentals, in Tekken, in frames, and all of that. Used to cook me. Used to hate it. So
let me guess. Kept getting hit by parry.
Yeah, of course. It was never my turn.
Didn't know you could chicken?
I thought, well, I definitely had to learn how to chicken. But then I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm just going to learn what the elbows are for every character.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how long would you say you've been in the FGC?
Probably like 2019 is when I first started to try to find, locals here in the DFW area. Yeah, it was during that time, and then that's when they had locals going on at the esports stadium in Arlington, and that was unfortunately short-lived for me. As it was, well, I don't know if it was. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long that had been going on prior, but yeah, definitely that was it. And I was like, man, this is great. That's really, and then prior to me finding, the local scene, I had went to DreamHack.
Really?
Yeah, I went to DreamHack Dallas back in like 2019, and I just went with me and my buddy, and and I saw, that was my first offline and first I guess major, if they do count that as a major. And then I saw everyone with their homies, I saw everyone, cheering people on. And I was like, yo, this is what it's about. I gotta find the scene. I gotta meet the homies. And so, yeah.
Then, as they say, the rest is history.
The rest is history, yeah.
Hell yeah. So, who's your main character, and who would you say are your side characters?
My main character is Brian. Side characters definitely are Armor King Geese, and occasionally Paul.
Okay.
So I'm feeling it. Yeah.
What drew you to Brian?
What's up?
What drew you to Brian?
I mean, I played Brian back in Tekken 3. That's really what's up.
Really?
Tekken 3, Tag 1, and I played a little bit of Tekken 4 in the arcades.
Really?
A little bit, just a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of rare, honestly.
Well, they had Tekken 4 at my local grocery store.
Really?
And oh yeah.
That's sick.
So any chance I could, I would dump Fortis in that.
Now I think about it, I think my earliest memories, at least when it comes to arcade Tekken, is playing Tekken 3 at a Fiesta.
Bro, it was a Fiesta that they had.
It's always Fiesta. It's
they had Tekken
always.
4. They had Tekken 4 at the Fiesta. And
bro,
you better believe.
Fiesta always has Tekken 4 attack or Tekken 3.
Yeah.
And the skating rink always had Tag 1.
Yeah.
I think that's just a Dallas thing. Oh my god.
Sure. Yeah,
okay, go ahead. I'm not alone. All right. Let's move on. So, yeah, we got through that. So, any extra info that you like people to know? Anything you want to plug? Social media, streaming, YouTube, or anything like that?
No, I would like to start streaming. Definitely when I do begin streaming, I'll definitely put it out there on my socials. You can find me at Hail_Caesar with 2 R's at the end. So yeah, if you want to find me there, you can definitely find me there.
Okay. Anything extra you want to tell the people before we head off?
No, I mean, if you want to talk about Tekken, I'm always down to talk about Tekken. I feel like I may not be the best player, but I definitely like to discuss. I feel like I know enough knowledge about the game. I can have a conversation with anybody who wants to talk about Tekken with me. But yeah.
I mean, you are on winner's side in this very stacked top 8.
Well, I had to be a little cheap. Not gonna lie. I had to go cheap.
I wish my tactic worked. But all right, y'all. That concludes interviews for today. We're gonna have a short break, and then we're gonna go right into top 8. Appreciate you guys being patient with us. This is Just Us Baddies number 19. We're on 19, right?
Yeah.
I think we're on 19. Let me check. Boom. Yes, this has been Just Us Baddies number 19. We'll see you guys when top 8 starts. Deuces.